Hello everyone, welcome back to the another session of our English class. Are you going well? Do you remember the previous class? In the previous class, we discussed about the computer. Are you ready for today's class? Okay, let's start the class. Which is your favorite hobby? Yes, watching television, hearing music, then reading books. These are some of your favorite hobbies. Why do you prefer reading? Yes, to get a relaxation, right. So how many books have you read? Students, now all of you take your English text and take page number 91. Books play a very important role as mass media. They are treasure houses of knowledge. Books are the most faithful of friends. Some books are ready only for pleasure and amusement. Here is a poem on books. So all of you read the title of the poem. Yes, very good. Books is the title of the poem. Who is the author of the poem Books? Yes, very good. Eleanor Farjeon is the author of the poem Books. Now let's go through the profile of the author Eleanor Farjeon. Eleanor Farjeon was born in 1881, was an English author of children's stories and plays, poetry, biography, history and satire. She won many literary awards. The Eleanor Farjeon Award for Children's Literature is presented annually in her memory. She died in 1965. Now, I'll recite the poem for you. All of you listen attentively. What worlds of wonder are our books! As one opens them and looks, new ideas and people rise in our fancies and our eyes. The room we sit in melts away and we find ourselves at play with someone who before the end may become our chosen friend. Or we sail along the page to some other land or age. Here is our body in the chair, but our mind is over there. Each book is a magic box which with a touch a child unlocks. In between their outside covers, books hold all things for their lovers. Fancy means the power of the mind to imagine things. Sail, travel. Students, now all of you read this poem. Okay, hope you all read the poem. Now, I'll give you the summary for each stanza. Look the first stanza. What worlds of wonder are our books! As one opens them and looks, new ideas and people rise in our fancies and our eyes. Here, the poet says that books are the worlds of wonder. Students, how do books become worlds of wonder? Yes, when we read books, new ideas and people rise in our fancies. So, when we open the books, they will lead us to an imaginary world. Look the second stanza. The room we sit in melts away and we find ourselves at play with someone who before the end may become our chosen friend. Here the poet says that the room melts away. What does the poet mean by this? Yes. When we open the books, we enter the world of imagination and forget the fact that we are sitting in a room. In this stanza, book is referred to as a chosen friend because a book is like a good friend and is a source of consolation and happiness. Look the third stanza. Or we sail along the page to some other land or age. Here is our body in the chair, but our mind is over there. So, when we read a book, we are in another world of imagination. Our mind will wander in another world. Last stanza. Each book is a magic box, which with a touch a child unlocks. In between their outside covers, books hold all things for their lovers. Here, the poet says that book is a magic box. What way is a book a magic box? Yes, books hold all things for their lovers. Students, hope you all understood the summary of the poem. Am I right? Now all of you pick out the rhyming words from the poem. I'll give you the rhyming words from the first stanza. Books, looks, rice, ice. These are the rhyming words in the first stanza. Students, now you try to identify the rhyming words of the next 3 stanzas. Take page number 92. Look, activity 1. Examine the first line of the last stanza. Each book is a magic box. The figure of speech used here is the metaphor. Now, what do you mean by a metaphor? Metaphor is a figure of speech used to describe something by referring to something else. It does not assert a comparison. Here are a few examples of metaphor. First one, he was a lion in the battle. Second one, my love is a red rose. Now, you may collect examples of metaphor from other poems. So, this is a homework for you. We will discuss this activity in the online class. Look, activity 2. Do you think books are preferable to the television and the radio? Why? Write your views in a short paragraph. All of you try to write the answer for this question. We will discuss this activity in the online class. So all of you do the homeworks. We will meet in the next class. Thank you, dear children.